Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about my childhood. And I know you're like, oh, you already talked about it, but I wanted to tell you the type of person I was and how just all this all coincides like all together with it. Okay, so I told y'all about the fighting and all of that, but I didn't tell y'all that I kind of became a professional con artist while I was a teenager. And I was able to like talk people out of money, anything, anything. And it was because I smoked weed and I needed to pay for my habit. So like I would gas dudes up, have them give me money for weed, shit like that, or even have them give me the bread to go buy the weed and never come back, shit like that. And I look back and it's like I really do regret it. I didn't mean to be that way. It was a phase in my life when I was a teenager, and basically it was like I had to give for gas. Like I could talk to you about anything, even females, like their rings, stuff like that. Like, oh, let me hold this, and I would just keep it and I give it back. So things like that. And there's a lot of people, I guess, who hold grudges and they hate me and shit like that. Also, I used to spend a lot of time outside, outdoors as a kid, so I would pay attention to the universe. What I mean by that is like nature. Like I would spend my time in parks. I would be looking into the sky, paying attention to the trees. I used to be scared of sleepy willow trees. For some reason, I felt like they was moving and talking to me. They was moving because I used to ride my bike all the time. Anyways, I started noticing things about the world. Like if I did this, this was gonna happen. Shit like this, and this is like I feel like I stumbled upon it. Like it's so hard to explain because I wanted to bring up the Matrix. Like I realized that if I looked in the mirror, I don't want to give away my secrets. But if I looked in the mirror and I thought about certain things happening, they would just happen, right? Okay. Also, it's like I just started noticing patterns. I can't really remember exactly what patterns. I'm still like thinking back and shit like that. But I would notice patterns in the energy or how I felt. Like if I felt a certain way today, I would know that this was going to happen or this was going to happen because I felt the feeling of it. And I knew this early. And I used to jump into like feeling a certain way just so I can get a certain thing. It's hard to explain, but if you're like spiritual and you know about vibrations and all of that, you understand what I'm saying. So it was crazy. So I would know how to woo a crowd. I would know how to walk into a place and take over the energy and have everybody like, oh, what's up, Twan? What's up, Twan? Oh, shit. Hey, Twan. Hey, Twan. Going above and beyond to say hi to me, or just being like the most popular, like out of nowhere. Like, the shit was crazy. And it's because, well, I don't want to, but yeah, basically, I'm taking over the energy in the room, right? Yeah. So it's just crazy me thinking it back, and I just wanted to tell y'all about that. So I remember one time this dude had gave me money for weed. So I left, I went home and I smoked and I never came back. So he's like looking for me. Everybody's quoting like, yo, he's looking for you. He said he's gonna get you fucked up. Da, da, da. And I'm like, whatever. So I go back to the block the next day. Because I kind of moved out off the block when I was a teenager. But I live close. So I felt bad for what I did. I was saying sorry or whatever. So he was like, he wanted to get people to beat me up. So I was like, all right. So I go around the block because I'm not a punk. And I was just standing there. So he was like asking people like, yo, fuck her up. And I was just standing there like, but nobody would do it. I was standing there ready to fight, ready to do what I had to do. So this was the type of person I was back then. They hate me so much. And I see why. I see why. Not trying to be like, oh, like I was all of that. But like, I would do things like that. And it's not good. But I was young. I was young. It was a different me. And it's just crazy. Yeah. So these people hate me now. And half of them, I don't remember them. I don't know how they look, anything. So it's great. They even hate me more. Like, this bitch just completely forgot about us after what she did. But I didn't even do much to everybody. Like, you know what I mean? That was just like one person. I did it a couple of times. It's like people just started getting mad at me. I would say sorry. So like I understand why they kind of grouped together. Like, you know what? We're tired of this bitch. But anyways, I was just telling you that story to let y'all know that I was doing magic back then with my mind and my energy. And I didn't even know it. And this is what con artists do. Okay? So basically, I was like a con artist. Also, damn, I just lost what I was about to say. That's crazy. Yes, I was like a con artist. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it back. Yeah, so, yeah. It was crazy. It was really crazy. Oh, this is what I was going to say. So, being with my ex, right? Things he would do, I would see myself in him. Like, damn, maybe he'll change one day because I changed. So that's why I would stay sometimes. Because, like, certain things he would do, I would recognize it as, like, a con. Or, like, you get what I'm saying? Because I used to do it to people. Well, I used to say stuff like that to people. You get what I'm saying? So these people think just because I changed and I went in the house and I wasn't a street person no more, that, like, I lost all of that. Like, lost all of the knowledge of being street smart, this, that, and third, going with my gut, knowing to get, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't. It's still here. It's even stronger now. I'm getting everything back and I'm starting to remember everything. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Yeah. So I want to talk to you about The Matrix a little bit. This dude hit me up in my inbox and he's basically on the other team. I told you about him before, and he was telling me that I'm not really being gang stalked. I'm awakening. So now that I'm awakening, it just seems like I'm being gang stalked. Now, I understand his theory and I know what he's talking about, but I'm being gang stalked because I know the situation. Like, nothing's gonna, like, I know. And yes, when you're in an awakening, you start realizing this is fake, this is bullshit, this is that. And people do start, becoming agents and shit like that without even unintentionally, like, automatically, the Matrix just makes them, because you're going against the Matrix. You're going against the energy. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not doing what everybody else is doing, so they just start looking at you funny. You get what I'm saying? And you can feel it. And it's because you're going out of the program. Yeah. It's really crazy. But it is what it is right now, and it's reality. This is what's going on out here. Yeah, guys. So I felt the need to, tell y'all about my con artist days. When I wasn't really like a con artist working under somebody, it was just something like, today I need this, and I'm going to get it today. Some way, somehow. You know what I mean? And like, I guess it was bad, but yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.